Hi, I'm Jed Herne, author of Flight of the Cargo Hauler, and this is Daily Writing Advice. I'm going to give you two stories. Let me know which one you think is more engaging. Story number one. Bob walked down to the pier. Bob picked up his backpack. Bob jumped into the boat. The boat left the pier. The boat went out to the water. That's story one. It was pretty crap, I think we can agree. Let's see if I can improve on that in story number two. Bob went down to the pier. Bob grabbed his backpack and jumped onto the boat. With one last gaze at land, he released the rope from the jetty and sailed away into the sunset. I think we can both agree that story number two was significantly better. And there's a whole host of reasons why that is the case. But for me, I think the number one reason comes down to a very simple technique which you can use in your stories. Sentence variety. When I start the story with the same word, when I start each sentence with the same word, it gets super boring. And that's because there's just too much repetition in there, and repetition just bores readers after a while. Repetition just bores readers after a while. Okay, I'll stop there. That's all my dad jokes done for today. So, with the second story, however, I have variety in my sentence structure. I'm changing up the word I'm using to start it off. I'm changing, and this is probably the most important key to variety I've found, I'm changing the length of the sentences. In fact, that's one of the things that I look for pretty heavily when I'm editing my work. And fortunately, I have to look for it a bit less these days because I've just ingrained it into my first draft writing. But I am very careful to look at not having too many sentences in a row that are all the same length. So if I have a sentence that is only 5 words, I'm not going to force the next sentence to be significantly longer, but I will try to massage it into being different to that other sentence. Because when you have this variety, it just creates such better pacing. And it's how you get readers to just effortlessly... I love how it took me so much effort to say effortlessly. I can't even say it then. There you go. Writer, write things down, not say them. When you have more variety in your sentence structure, that's how you get good pacing. And that's how readers will just flow through your story and it will just go straight into them without any resistance. Thank you for listening to this episode. Hope you really enjoyed it. Let me know what you think. Make fun of my bad pronunciation of excellently. I'm still struggling to say it. By sending me an email at jed.herne1@gmail.com, jed.herne1@gmail.com, or leave a comment below if that's available to you. Thank you so much for listening, and I will see you next time.